But yeah, this is a sergeant caught stealing from Walmart in 4K. And honestly, if this is true, I mean, yeah, they should be held to the extent of the law, especially harder. If you're a peace officer and you literally break the law, when you know better, you know better. I know adults should be tried to like the same standard, but those who literally get an education on the penal codes and everything in their jurisdiction, especially, and then they break the law, I think the punishment should be much much harsher. But this is sergeant caught stealing from Walmart in 4K. And like I was saying when I was on mute, I don't know if that actually says sergeant, but I'm having a sergeant spelled weird, so I'm just reading it as I believe it would be said. But now that it's working, allegedly, now that my audio is working, allegedly, I'm going to check it out.
You lost your keys, got flustered, and it was unintentional. It was a mistake. Nothing was intentional.
Yes, I am a detective.
Okay, grabs the receipt. Why is she grabbing a bag? Something weird's going on.
On October 6th, 2025, at a Walmart in Show Low, Arizona, loss prevention reported that a woman in uniform was acting suspiciously.
See, that's actually what got me reading the chat right there. That right there. But the fact that she was in uniform, I think that is the worst part about it. Like, she was in uniform. How many times has she done that ploy where just because she's in uniform, she thinks she can get away with petty theft? That is just insane.
Placing items inside a tote and attempting to leave without paying. When officers arrived, they immediately recognized.
And that does happen a lot. So I went to the store like I think it was last month. I went to like a hardware store and I was getting like a little trash can. And it was the hardware store I'd worked for previously. And I had carried that trash can, I put it to the front, and the lady was scanning all the items, and I'm just like, and then she starts ringing me up, and I'm like, aren't you gonna open it up and look inside the trash can? I can hold plenty of items in there. And then, of course, I didn't slide anything into it, but at the same time, it's also the shopkeeper's job to always check everything. You always check inside totes, you check inside trash cans. And like, I showed her everything that I had grabbed off the shelf except for the piece of plywood, I fit in that little garbage can. Everything fit neatly into that little garbage can. I didn't need to pay 25 cents for a bag because everything fit in the little garbage can. So hopefully that was a lesson for her to actually realize, oh, look inside of everything. Because a lot of people don't. They hide everything so that way they get billed only for one item.
There is Sergeant Melissa Ward of the White Mountain Apache Police Department. She insisted it was all a mistake, but the cameras told a very different story.
So, what's going on right now?
Hey, Butler.
Melissa, how you doing?
The fact that they're calling her by her name. That's gotta be bad. Did you hear about the girl who acted as a good fiance, planned a trip and pushed her partner off a cliff with her boyfriend? Oh, it happened in India? Oh, also she failed. You wanna? No. Oh, are you planning on doing that to me? Are you planning on doing that to me? Oh my gosh. Yeah. And she planned another trip a few weeks later. Either the fiance was dumb or too trusting. Probably too trusting. Oh my gosh, that's insane. It is, again, some people just can't seem to, like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just like with this person here, this lady here. She's an officer. She gets good pay being an officer. What is it? Is it the thrill that some people are seeking? It's the wanting something new. Is that what that girl wanted? So she pushed her fiance off a cliff because it's like, well, I can't back out, so I need to restart. You know, let's reset. Let's play the game back. But of course, if they think about it in game terms, Well, that you only have one life. You can't reload a past save. So what do? You delete the other character that you're actually spending your life with, and then you can start over. That happens so many times. I mean, there's so many cases of it in like the United States where either the wife will stab the husband, or the husband will completely make their entire family, not just wife, but children as well, disappear. So that way they can remarry. But yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand. You this person has a good job and completely destroyed it. Hi, Mystic.
I saw her in totes grabbing them, and since it's such a big issue, I started following her. Every single item she got, she opened the tote, put it in, and closed it every single time. And then when she got to the front end, the only thing she purchased was the tote. And then she tried, before she even bought the tote, she went to the GM exit, was stopped there by the doorhouse, went back, went to customer service, then went back, purchased the tote, and then went through grocery. So it's kind of where we're at right now.
Can you send me that video?
Yeah, just do it.
We'll see. He's gonna chat with you and stuff. Were you just getting off work and stuff? Okay.
So I'm getting stuff for PD for that. I lost my keys.
Oh.
So I was gonna ask the lady at the front if she got in the car. While I go out to the parking lot to get my keys.
Keys and stuff. Okay.
The sheer like, can you believe this? No, it's just a misunderstanding. I didn't do this on purpose. I definitely was aware of everything I put inside a tote. Even me. I'm not. I had to think about that for a second. I'm not a law enforcement officer. I don't know why I had to think about that for a second. I'm not a law enforcement officer. But the thing is, I know I'm not going to put anything inside of something because that can even implicate me. Like, let's say I went into a store and I was just planning on buying like a bucket, all right? Just a vague bucket. And then as I'm walking with the bucket on my way out and I see other stuff I want to buy, I'm putting it in the bucket. The thing is, I'm not closing that bucket. I'm leaving it open. And then when I go to the cash register, I tip the bucket over. I don't dump everything. I just, lay it on its side. So that way some things can fall out, but not everything. And then I get billed. I get charged for everything. I'm not going to close it and then only purchase the bucket. That's ridiculous. Only thieves hide something inside of something. And she's an officer. She should be well aware of the mentality of a thief. Why is she trying to act like a thief if she's not supposed to be a thief?
I'm flustered because I got.
And she had a basket. She literally had a basket. Why? Why? You had an entire basket. You're pushing a cart. Why would you hide everything in the tote?
Phone call too.
Okay. Yeah, he'll chat with you about it. I'm trying to figure out. Do you have your weapon on you?
By the way, her fiance was a multimillionaire who planned their reception at Bali in luxury resorts, so it wasn't money. Oh my gosh, these people are delusional. Some people are just delusional. There would be a ton of women who would just be happy to get married for money. Yet he chose the one who wanted the money and the full head of hair. Luckily, my wife doesn't care about either. Because I wish I had a full head of hair. Maybe I'll go to Turkey one of these years.
No, I took it off.
Special courtesy, I'm going to put you in handcuffs. So we're going to take you to a car, put you in the back. I'm going to take your bag just to make sure you have that on you, okay? Fair enough?
And then we'll chat down at the PD and stuff, okay? We're going to walk around here real quick. So she's got a patrol car here.
Oh, okay. I'm going to have you sit back here, and then
Her
I'll read your rights and
patrol
everything,
car?
okay? I heard her telling you.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, let's double check with Miles, because she was trying to claim that she was going to go intercept somebody at the front to watch her car so she can go back out to her car because she can't find her keys.
Why was she stuffing it in the bag?
Exactly. So
Did we find the keys?
that's another thing. We'll search the bag and see if she has her keys or not. But as we pulled in, we see her patrol car. We ran it. So she came here, just got off work, came here.
I'm going to read your Miranda rights. You have the right to have one appoint to you. Prior question. Do you understand these rights? Okay, so what happened here? And just be straight with me. I mean, we all make mistakes.
I'm looking for my keys. So what ended up happening was I went over. I'm supposed to get 2 totes. So I ended up grabbing 1 tote and I put some stuff in there, and then I got a phone call. Somebody was letting me know we had a family member pass away this morning. So I was just getting ready to leave, but I thought I could go to the front and ask for my keys. There's a lady that's usually right here. She's pretty good about letting somebody like park their cart and then go. I went in and I got one of the totes because I need to get candy for the department, and then I was going to put the other stuff in that tote it's my personal stuff that I'm going to buy for today. So I couldn't fit the other tote in there because there's 2 lids. There's only 1 tote, right? I paid for the tote.
I can go. Did you see the video at all yet?
No, do you want to just confirm?
Yeah, I'm
that?
going to go watch. So the tote you have How come you were putting it aside and putting a lid on it?
Because I'm going to fit another tote in there with candy, if that makes any sense. It just fits side by side.
I just want to see the video because she's telling us something, and I want to make sure that what she's trying to tell us doesn't match
I was
up.
watching her on the video.
Yeah.
When she was in the front end, yeah. That check, those self-checks that are closed, she went through there, she had her phone out.
Okay.
Then she cuts around the corner, goes over to Clint at door 2. Clint talks to her, she turns around, she goes to customer service. She waits in line at customer service for a minute or two. She rolls up, says a couple of words to generally the team lead, comes out, heads back to door 2, talks to Clint again, circles back around, and then she cuts through, up through the self-check, turns around, gets in line to self-check 5.
Okay.
She's at self-check 5, she scans the tote, just the tote. Doesn't open anything, scans the tote, just the tote, gets her receipt, heads out, goes right past the door holds on 1, and she's passed everything, she's passed the scan.
Yeah.
And that's when we stop her.
Okay.
Hey, what do you do?
So because she's
loss
claiming that she was
prevention
trying to find someone to watch her
specialist.
car because she didn't know where, but that doesn't explain why she would then try to push out the merchandise.
So you said you came here and you're buying it for the department?
Yes.
What were you buying for the department?
Candy.
For what?
It's the trunk or treats.
Your department paid for that?
Yes, they gave me $500.
And you're telling me, just make sure it's clear, because you had a family member die.
Yes.
You lost your keys, got flustered, and it was
Yes.
unintentional. It was a mistake.
Yes.
Nothing was intentional.
Yes, I am a detective. No, this is not
Okay.
intentional.
And so
Oh my gosh. Oh no! If I was told that a family member of mine passed away and I'm shopping, you know what I'd do? Just up and walk out. Why would you finish the trunk or treat purchases? Why would you get all the dog food, the crap, what was it? The dryer sheets, all that extra stuff. Why would you walk out with it? Why wouldn't you just leave the cart? You can do that at another time. It's not an emergency like a family member passing on. That's what's important. If you even got a phone call. The only thing they said is like she looked at her phone. She received a text. That's not gonna work. You stole. You're no longer an officer.
that's your bag, your personal bag?
Yes.
So do you have any problem if I look there, make sure no keys or nothing in there?
Yes,
Okay.
that's fine.
And you have no keys on you?
No.
And so that way I'm gonna sort it out, because honestly, if it's truly a mistake,
Yes.
the last thing I want you to do is in our
No,
car.
me too.
Okay, so just give me a minute. Let me try to figure this out. And that's why I want to respect you and put you here so you're not in front of everybody out there.
No, I'm feeling
Okay.
already embarrassed.
I know.
It's not my
Okay.
intention.
Okay, just hang tight for me, okay?
Thank you.
How's it feel to be on the receiving end?
She told me because she had 2 totes, and so with the 2 totes, they took all the parts, so that's why she's putting
And then there, because otherwise she wouldn't have a phone. So it kind of makes sense. to me.
Okay.
But she ended up purchasing 1 tote? Is that what they said? But then okay. Well, let's look at the video. So we can put, if we want, we can put her bag in here. We can go take a look at that video.
Okay,
just to
only
make sure. I
purchased
agree
one
with you. Just to
tote.
make sure.
Hey, real quick question. I was talking to the officer, and when you went through there, you did pay for one of the totes. How come you only paid for one and none of the stuff in there?
Well, because I was like I said, I got a phone call. I was flustered.
So you got a phone call when you're checking out, or when?
No, I got it on my way out.
So after you checked out.
Yes.
So, but yeah. So
Well, no. Let me rephrase that. I got a phone call a little bit earlier than that on my way out the other side.
She can't even keep her story straight. So after you checked out, you got your phone call? Yes. Wait, no. Like, she's supposed to be an officer. She's supposed to know how this goes. Sometimes you get asked the same question 4 different times in 4 different ways, so that way the officers can catch you in a lie. And a lot of the times, plebeians like myself would easily fall for it and say the wrong thing. She's supposed to be an officer and knows better. She falls for it firsthand. Like, especially when you're like intoxicated, you're drunk, or you're stressed, like highly stressed. You're not thinking properly. So that way, when you're asked a question, you're just so used to like, oh, I'm innocent. Constantly plead on the innocent. Oh, I've been asked this question. Yes, you're right. At that point in time. Wait, no. But that's the thing. If you're normally, people who are innocent are able to keep a cool head and be able to think of what's being asked of them rationally. Why? Because they know they have nothing to worry about. Sure, it is always somewhat stressful if you're approached by an officer and asked questions, but if you know you've done nothing wrong, it's not going to be that big of a deal to you, and you're going to be like, okay, I'm just going to talk with them. The fact that she's panicking and constantly easily falling for the tactics of the officer, she's guilty. She knows what she did.
I forgot that there was other items in there, and like I said, like in my mind thinking, okay, I gotta go look for my keys to get out of here.
Okay, hang tight. We're just gonna check the video. Okay.
Yeah, we just want to make sure that we can
Right.
clearly refute what she's trying to tell us. So.
Problem with live stream, it's glitching.
She has to practice because she wants to keep her certification. So, right, so under our criteria, this is
She's already staged the tote.
yeah. So the tote is full of all stuff you
Yeah.
right.
Okay. Okay, grabs a receipt. Why is she grabbing a bag?
This is confusing to me. She grabs a bag and sticks it in there, and then she never does anything with it.
My man, is she planning to like go try to do returns on the merchandise with a bag? Like, what is the plan here? Something weird's going on. Okay. All right. She's full of it.
Yeah, we're thinking so.
So she picks out a bunch of stuff. She keeps putting one item in the tote, closes the lid. She went to a door host, went to customer service. At no point did she leave the cart or attempt to leave the merchandise. She has the tote staged in the cart. She goes up to the self-checkout, scans the tote, takes the receipt, grabs an empty Walmart bag, and then proceeds right past everything to come out the doors. And that's when they stop. The tote was like this.
Was there any candy items? Nope. That doesn't make sense because didn't you say she came to buy candy for the PD?
She's just trying to play on her emotions with the trick or treat thing. She's lying. One tote, two lids, and then the empty bag. I'm thinking she grabbed the bag to try to probably stage it.
I love how the guys are like, she's just trying to play on her emotions. She's lying. She's lying. They just don't care. They don't care. Again, there is no one harder on a corrupt officer than other officers. The second they catch a whiff of corruption, you're dead to them. You're absolutely dead. The second they start to feel something's off about your story, not a single one of them will have her back. Not a single one. It's tribalism. What does a pack of wolves do to the runt of the litter? They get rid of it. It's gonna bring the pack down. And that's literally how officers work. If there's a bad seed in the precinct, they're going to get rid of that bad seed, or they're going to call it out because they don't want to be affiliated with it, because that one will literally bring down the entirety of Eternal Affairs on all of them. Because then it's like, oh, speculation. This person worked along these people for how long? This person's been this corrupt. The thing is, the second they start to feel that the story isn't lining up, she's just playing on emotions, you can tell at that moment how they sound. They're like, oh, she's not one of us. She's not one of us at all. So they're just seeing her as like even worse than they would a normal petty thief. Even worse. Because they need to completely cut ties with her. Completely. When she's trying to play on their emotion and be like, oh, buddy. Because if you heard them in the beginning, they're just talking as if, oh, hey, how are you doing? What this must be a misunderstanding. Let's see what's going on here. Police always end up corrupt at some point. No, they don't. They don't. Unless an entire precinct is messed up, like I think what's going on in like the Mormon capital of the world, Utah. But other than that, I mean, normally they're pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. I mean, occasionally everyone knows the bad weeds that are there, but they're always getting investigated by Eternal Affairs.
Legitimate if she got stopped would be my guess.
Yeah. Everything I've seen, is from Walmart, but everything I've seen, she was super nice.
Yeah.
And I recognize her, and I swear I've seen her on camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let us know if you see anything else.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
Spoiler alert, she has done this before. The prevention officer, the person that works at the store to keep safety and everything like that. He's like, yeah, I've seen her do this before. I swear I've seen her do this before.
Would you like her trespass on top of this too? No, it's her first one. So
My thought, when we go back to re-interview her, just straight up lay it out, say, listen, the difference between you getting booked into jail today and getting cited for shoplifting is you telling the truth.
yeah.
Because I think if she wants to continue to lie about it, we also charge her false reporting, dude. Like, because I mean, what's the reason? Why
Yep.
lie? Yeah.
My issue
Yep.
is her doing this makes all of us look bad. So
Yep.
it's kind of BS.
I think if she's willing to tell the truth, we consider that off.
Yeah, 'cause she has her card.
But I think if she wants to try to dig in her heels,
Because she's dressed in her official uniform. She brought her patrol car. Like, there are so many layers of just outright bad. Yeah, I saw him. Outright bad, that it is disgusting. It is incredibly disgusting. There are so many layers. And yeah, she needs to get called out for every single one of them.
and stick with her BS story, then dude, no, we're not playing. Cars here, call supervisor, and you pick up cars at Walmart.
Yeah, I'm game for that.
That's my feeling.
I think it's a good strategy. I really do. Let's do it. Personal bag, right?
Yeah, it's all her personal. Yeah.
Keys.
What is that? C10 Pro, dude.
IR scanner.
You know?
What's an IR scanner?
I don't know. Let me look it up for you.
Holy, I think that's the magnet to remove like the safety locks. I swear, I think I recognize that design. They use it like it's left in the case prevention location, for like product loss. They hold on to all of them because those are the things that like lock up like power equipment and things like that, where you need someone specific to go and unlatch it so that way it can be carried to the register.
High tense there.
It's a camera detector, like for detecting surveillance cameras.
Oh, what's that thing? Detecting surveillance cameras. Like
yeah, or bugs like RF frequency stuff.
Oh, that's even
That's
worse.
the bag that she took. I bet you.
You're super good, but she said she claimed. Oh, she got
Nice,
Yeah.
dude.
She's probably been doing this a while.
Well, and so Miles said he swear he has seen her before.
Which I'd be interested if he goes back.
It's a
and finds
trophy.
Anything else?
Dude, you know he will.
The bags are a trophy. Anytime she steals a free, or not a free, she steals a bag too. Because those bags are like 25 cents each. 25 cents each. She's literally stolen like a good $2 worth right there. Well, probably more than that. There was like 10 bags. How much would that be? 25 cents, $2.50. $2.50 worth. That's what it is. It's a trophy. It's a trophy. These people absolutely need a trophy.
Captain Steele's calling.
Oh, nice.
Okay, real quick, I'm gonna tell you, after going in there, went through a video and saw the video on that, and actually seeing where, you know, each time going through there, concealing items, and then why'd you grab an extra Walmart bag when you checked out?
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
Well, even in your bag, you got a bunch of empty Walmart bags.
Those are for poop for my Belgian Malinois.
So you keep them when you buy, but you don't recall grabbing one today? Okay. Well, and then initially you told me you came here because of trunk or treat.
Yes.
So you gave, well, none of the stuff you had with you were nothing but candy or nothing like that.
Well, yeah. So I was gonna do my stuff and then come through and get the candy stuff because it's really heavy to carry in a tote.
It just doesn't look good, the whole thing, but
You've got a basket, woman. You're not carrying it. You were pushing around a basket.
just ask you to be honest, because here's the situation here. Video's here, the other officers reviewed it, and said, that's why I'm asking you to be honest. You were both officers, so
No, that was not my intention.
so you never had attention, you're saying it's totally accidental.
Yes.
All right, hang tight for me.
Do you mind if I talk to you?
Jump in, yeah. She's already been Mirandized.
So here's the situation. Obviously, you know why we're over here.
Yes, I do.
Yep. So why were the items inside of the tote?
Like I said, I have two separate totes. I was gonna do one for the candy and then one for my.
You did
personal
not
stuff. I was
have
on
two
my way
separate totes. There was only
I
one.
told her, professional curse. She's not even cuss. We don't do that to no one else.
And when were you going to get the candy then?
home. I was gonna get them probably at the same time. I was going around to make candy. Usually melts. I didn't want to put it in my car right away.
Candy melts?
I believe that you're looking for your keys. But here's the deal.
Wait.
You did a crime today.
Candy melts? But it does. She's wearing long sleeves. I mean, is anyone wearing short
I
sleeves?
know it doesn't look good.
No, it's illegal. It's not that it doesn't look good. It's shoplifting.
That was not my intention.
I'm
I
not
just
asking you
got
what
a
your
phone
intention
call.
was.
I know.
Okay.
I know. I got.
I'm
a
not
phone
saying
call.
when you got here you
Okay.
planned to steal stuff.
No.
I'm not saying that.
What's the boss's number? You might call him, give him a rundown. What's the number? Oh,
Everyone. Construction crew walking in perfect unison. Yeah, everyone's wearing long sleeves except for this one guy. This one guy.
I'll give you some work right now since we're.
Yeah. You're a certified peace officer, correct?
Yes.
If I lost my keys, what are the keys for?
My car, my unit.
Yeah. So if I lost my keys from my unit, I would leave my merchandise and go find it because it's kind of important. Especially you said your weapons in there, correct?
Yes.
So why go through self-checkout, purchase the tote, and then try to leave the store?
Oh my gosh. That's an even bigger situation because, yeah. Imagine somebody getting access to the patrol car because you lost your keys.
Hey, how's it going? We're chatting with her. If you just give us a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Actually, can we talk over here real quick? You're her captain, right?
Yes,
Is
I'm
that
the
what you're captain? So they have her on video, and it looks pretty clear that she was concealing items into a tote.
They've been watching you. I watched the surveillance video. You look like a thief. I'm gonna be honest with you. You look like a shoplifter on the video. I've watched a lot of shoplifters on video. You look like a shoplifter.
Okay, that's not good then.
It's not. I mean, we're dealing probable cause, right? What's probable? Let me ask you. You have this call right now. Take your profession out of it. What's probable?
Evidence, whatever you got.
I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you what's probable.
That's what it looks like.
What does it look like?
It looks like shoplifting
It does.
for today.
All right, sit tight.
If it walks like a horse, talks like a horse, or what is it? If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. It's probably a swan.
No, this is her captain.
Oh, hello.
So she's saying she did need to buy a tote.
Cool. Well, she also shoplifted.
Yeah, that's what I
So
told her.
problem is that she's given us 7 different stories about what she was doing and how she was trying to get that accomplished.
Yeah.
And asset protection washed her loaded tote with personal items.
You know, there's an easy feminine in women in places of power joke to be made here, because you have the female captain, you have the female sergeant, you have the emotional manipulation, that there's an easy joke to be made here. I'm not going to make it, but I'm just hinting at the fact that there's an easy joke to be made here. Misogyny.
One item at a time, close the lid every time. She had ample opportunities to stop and leave her cart with someone. She decided instead to purchase only the tote that was full of the items, and then attempt to leave the store without
don't
stopping
forget to
talk
mention the dead
anyone
family member.
before she was confronted by asset protection.
Does she have her Unikey?
No, she's saying she still doesn't know where that is. But we also haven't dug through her pockets or anything like that. But I mean, she did shoplifting, so that's where we're at today.
Okay.
Is at the very least she's getting charged for shoplifting.
Okay.
So
I was just talking to the supervisor and make sure it was okay. He said it's okay if you want to see the video, so that way you understand what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
By now, officers had reviewed the footage, heard her story, and felt confident they understood what happened. But before making any decisions, they wanted her own captain to see the video for herself. But when they stepped back into Walmart, they were met with new information.
Hey, can you show us that video again real quick?
So I'm pretty sure I found her doing it. I think I found her doing it again.
You found her doing it another time. Not this one.
There's another one. This one's going to take a lot longer.
That's okay. You found another one too?
Yeah, so I found another one. This one's the most.
They are A-okay with sitting there and getting more information on a corrupt officer. They are A-okay. They are absolutely okay with that. Nobody despises a corrupt officer more than officers. Nobody does, at least in the United States, from my experience. I was going to say personal experience, but my experience. No, because it just makes the whole thing bad. Because if the majority of them are corrupt, then the entire precinct's corrupt. That's why they try to weed it out before the entire precinct goes corrupt.
Most concerning, because I got to make sure that she didn't pay for any of this stuff. I don't want to say anything out of turn, but sure, she has a tote with a bunch of stuff around it. One of my totes, it actually does their job for once, and takes the top of the tote off. Yeah, there's Lego sets on Lego sets on Lego sets. So that's all inside of it. I want to make sure that she didn't at any point pay for this already. But that's pretty suspicious in our line of work.
Give me the dates on today's, the what, the 6th?
Today is the 6th, the
And
30th,
then 9:30,
and then the big one is going to be 8/27,
8:27.
if that is what we see.
And she looks like she.
Yeah, so she puts back on without. No, she got her back at the same time. Maybe it's a backpack she carries always, but.
Maybe that's like her purse or something.
Yeah, but this one, the 30th, she has like her hair tight. She has her looks like work.
Work boots on.
Kleptomania is a mental health condition characterized by an uncontrollable, reoccurring urge to steal items that are generally not needed and hold little to no monetary value. Yeah. The thing, like, I'm a firm believer that everyone out there in the world, and this is a hot take, everyone out there in the world has some form of mental fragility, mental instability, whatever it may be, whatever form it might take. Everyone in the world does. I know I do. I know, like, my wife is the only one I think is the only normal one around here. She's just perfect in every way. But other than that, the rest of us plebeians all are mentally inferior in one way or another. The thing is, if you know you have a problem, you need to always address it. You always need to be aware of it at every stage in your life. Or you need to develop habits that prevent you from doing those things. For her, if it is kleptomania, she should be aware that she should never be around a location where she can easily nick items. She should never go into stores. She should never be around she just shouldn't. She should have someone else do hiring for purchases for her, or do like what is it? They do the door the car drop off, so you can literally drive up to Walmart, and the associate in Walmart will bring out the bags you purchased. They will bring them out and put them in your car for you, because you purchased them online, and then they'll bring it out to you. If you have something like kleptomania, you should never set foot inside a store. You just shouldn't. You don't have the capacity to actually handle that mentally. You just don't. And yeah, she definitely shouldn't be. She definitely shouldn't be if that is the case.
On there. So on the 9:30 in uniform and today uniform. And our patrol vehicle's out there now. So, like I told you, being honest straight with me, and I'm gonna be straight with you right now.
Okay.
So after loss prevention saw you this little time, he found 2 other days where you're filling it with the toys, filling another one with candy. So if it's truly those 3, then they want us to book you in for a felony for the value in that, because the one with all the toys that you didn't pay for, the other time when you came in. So they have 3 videos they're pulling right now and it's showing the 10. That's why I asked you to be honest. Just I'll give you opportunity. So we're human. We make mistakes. And did you do it or not? I mean, that's why I said it doesn't look good, especially you being honest if you're lying to me. If it's straight, I made a mistake, I did this, tell me. That's all I'm asking you. So is that something you commonly do? And
No,
just
I wasn't trying to take anything today.
today?
No.
But you haven't in the
Today.
Yes.
past? Okay, that's it. That's what I'm asking. Be honest with me, because that's the worst thing is when I see those videos and then you tell me today. You know what I mean? So in the past you did, but today was truly an accident.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
fair enough. I appreciate that. Okay, and that's what I'm trying to work with you. Yes, I just don't handcuffs. I'm not doing that. I would expect you to do the same thing if you dealt with me. Okay, so same time. That's why I'm gonna keep you posted as we go. I said, "You're going to be straight with me, honest, and I'll figure out." So I went in there. They showed me 2 other videos. And I said, "So there is 3. We're booking you for felony." She's like, "Today wasn't intentional." I said, "So are you telling me you never stole here?" She's like, "I have stole here." Yeah, but not today.
But it'll give Miles some time to give us the evidence. But
He told me within. He told me. I gave my number. I said, "So you have an answer within an hour?" He said, "Within an hour." And just to tell you, she asked what was going on after you were here. And I said, after reviewing that video, I realized you lied to me. I said, "Have you stolen?" She's like, "Yeah, I have stolen here,
Yeah.
but today wasn't intentional." So we're gonna discuss it with our boss. Go back to see if we're doing the long form.
It'll be nice to do a long form so she can come in tomorrow based on her leave or something, pending investigation.
we'll let you know in about 20 minutes or so.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Appreciate it, Captain.
Hey, Melissa, what were you thinking? I mean, I don't understand.
Place
Why
her
would you put your
on
career online for
leave.
something foolish like this? You know what I mean? It's not worth it. Even if you say
The thing is, you know that's going to be paid leave as they run the investigation. No, that should be an immediate dismissal without pay. An immediate dismissal without pay.
today wasn't intentional, they've already got 3 other videos. Why would you do? I don't understand.
In the days that followed, Loss Prevention completed a full audit of Melissa's past visits, and detectives reviewed the transactions tied to her employee status and the items she claimed were for work. That review uncovered additional concerns, including purchases made with department funds that didn't match what was taken, and items that were never reimbursed. With the repeated thefts, the use of a tote to conceal merchandise, and the financial discrepancies, the case was forwarded for felony review under Arizona's organized retail theft and fraudulent scheme statutes. Investigators ultimately linked her to multiple incidents over several months, with roughly $1,200 in alleged thefts and fraudulent refunds, including returns on items that records showed were never purchased. Melissa was cited and released that night, trespassed from every Walmart, and later indicted on multiple counts of felony shoplifting and fraudulent schemes. She pleaded not guilty, and her employment status with the department has not been publicly updated since. However, if convicted, she would automatically face decertification in the state of Arizona and never again be allowed to work as a trusted public servant. We reached out to Melissa.
Yeah, of course she did not respond. Yeah, these people are a blight on society. Punish them, lock them up, throw away the key. They do not belong in civilization. They are just a hindrance, an absolute hindrance. Oh, I despise them. People who just make a mockery of everything. She's literally making the judicial system look like a joke. And the judicial system already kind of looks like a joke. We don't need the actual peace officers going out there and committing the crimes that they're convicting others of. Like, that's one thing I hate about living in San Francisco. Like, I remember, because weed wasn't legal at that point in time, I remember going, walking down to, like, the main mall at some point in time, because the theater was there. I was walking to the main mall, and there was, like, this little alleyway. One patrol officer, like they were both in the same patrol car, I'm guessing. One patrol officer was literally sitting there smoking a joint as the other one was standing at the end of the cul-de-sac, or not cul-de-sac, the little alley, just keeping an eye out. I guess it was a hard day. They were on break, but it was like these are the people supposed to be holding the peace. Weed is against the law, but here was this officer smoking it up right there in public. Sure, he was in an alleyway, and not many people probably saw him, but it was so commonplace in San Francisco for law enforcement not to care, because there was really nothing they could do. Their hands are tied. In very, very particularly led cities and states, the officers have no power. So a lot of them kind of give up if they can't transfer to a better location. But yeah, it was disheartening to see that. Absolutely disheartening. So these people need to be held to account. These people absolutely need to be held to account, because I don't want to see the judicial system or peace officers I don't want to see them as a joke or ridiculous. I already feel that way when it comes to like big cities like San Francisco, LA. I don't need that about rural towns.
You guys got a video?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait like that.